and they exchanged the child's destiny. They collected the boys. They saw that the boy had a good star. They collected the star, his destiny. The guy is roaming on the street mad. Why this man is confessing that he is the one responsible for the guy's madness, him and his friend. I heard somebody saying that, when we chase the parents, we can't care the parents, we go for the trend. The world is a wicked place. And some children have become victims because their parents neglect. They have hold your hands on your breast and say, this child, you suckled on this breast, you will never be useless. Hello, welcome to Radiant Life with Hope Tasker. Today we'll be talking about an important topic. If you're a parent, please pay attention to this important topic. If you're a mom, you're a dad, this is why you must always pray for your children. This is something you're not supposed to joke about. You're not supposed to joke about your children for any reason. Somebody told me that, I heard somebody saying that, when we chase the parents, we can't care the parents, we go for the trend. The world is a wicked place. The world is a very serious place, and some children have become victims because their parents neglect their place in prayer. Don't wait until there is an issue before you start praying for your children. Children, you're supposed to pray for your children and cover them very well spiritually. You're supposed to pray and cover your children spiritually. You're not supposed to wait until there's a problem before you start praying. A man of God gave a testimony. He shared a story that broke my heart. He said a man, as should be in his 70s, repented, gave his life to Christ, and came to his church. So the man was crying. He now asked, tried to find out why the man was crying. He said he saw a mad man, a mad boy on the street in the dustbin, and he felt sad. Say, why are you crying? Because of a madman. He said, when that madman, you remember the madman was born as a normal child, but he went for the naming ceremony of that child. Both him and his friend went for the naming ceremony of that child, and they exchanged the child's destiny. They collected the boys. They saw that the boy had a good star. They collected the star, his destiny. The guy is roaming on the street mad. Why this man is confessing that he is the one responsible for the guy's madness, him and his friend. Can you imagine that kind of thing taking place? Can you even imagine such taking place during dedication of a child or child's naming ceremony? In Africa, we do naming ceremony of children when they are born. Imagine somebody inviting you to come and celebrate with him that he has given birth to a child, and all you could do is to take the child's destiny. There are a lot of things happening in this world, and I feel pity. I feel sorry for parents who don't pray for their children. I'm where I am today because my parents took time to pray for. I know my parents prayed for us. My father will always pray for us. My mom will always pray for us. I'm a product of the prayers of my parents, and I also pray for my children because I know that the world is a wicked place. Somebody said that if they chase the parents, they can't get the parents, that they go for the children. Imagine the kind of wicked world we live in. And if somebody is chasing the father and doesn't see the father, because you know one thing, our children are our future. Our children are our future, because if we are not seeing tomorrow, they're the ones that will carry on the name of the family. They're the ones that will carry on the name of the family. They're the ones that will spread our name. They're the ones that our Bible said that our children will contend with the enemies at the gate. They will might in the land. They will be like sharp arrows. Say, happy is the man that has his quiver filled with them. Imagine God is the one that gave us this blessing of children, but the devil is not happy about them. That is why we have to stand up as parents to pray for our children. Don't sleep on bike. You're a mother, you're a father, don't sleep on bike. Don't say, hey, I pray for them. No, you have to engage in serious prayers, especially for your children. You have to engage in serious warfare prayers for your children, because your children are your future. Children are your future, and you don't want to joke with your future. It's good to send them to school. It's good to feed them. It's good to clothe them, but it's good to also make sure they are protected spiritually. Just as you take them to the hospital, you make sure that they take necessary treatment. It's good to make sure that they are spiritually protected. They need to be protected spiritually. You need to declare over their life. You need to declare Psalm 91 over your children. You need to declare that the angels of the Lord are in charge of them. You need to pray consciously for your children. You need to open your eyes. While they are sleeping, you lay your hands on their head and pray for them. Before they go to school, you make sure you pray and cover them with the blood of Jesus. You have to pray for spiritual protection for your children. Nobody's going to do it for you. Pray for them. While they are sleeping, you pray for them. While they are going to school, you pray for them. While they are playing, you have to pray that God will protect them. They will not fall and injure themselves. Imagine a parent took her child to school, travel to another state, only to get the news that the child died in school. The child was eating and food got stuck in the throat of the child, and the child died. Normally, one will be asking, how can somebody die from eating food? That is a spiritual warfare. It's so funny that people are fighting it physically. People don't just die from eating food. Imagine a child choking on the same food he has been eating. It's not the first time he's eating that food. That is to tell that the devil is wicked. That is to tell that there are agents of darkness after our children. Because they know that these children are our future. So they are after them. Because they want to hurt us. They want to make us feel bad. That is why you need to pray for your children. Pray for their protection. Be declaring Psalm 91 over them every morning as they go to school. Declare Psalm 91. Hand them over to God. Hand them over to God. They have angels that God has been assigned to them. Hand them over to God. So God will protect and keep them. God will protect and keep them. A lot of things are happening out there. There are a lot of shootings in school. Someone will just get up, carry gun and enter school and start killing people's children. For what reason? These people that are being manipulated by the kingdom of darkness. There are some teachers that don't like your children. They don't like them. Some teachers are agents of darkness. They don't like your children. You have to pray and cover your children with the blood of Jesus. There are some other children in school that are manipulated by the kingdom of darkness, that are agents of darkness. They are there in school to possess other children. They are there in school to injure other children, to fight other children, to destroy other children. You have to pray and protect your child. Don't say there's no problem, everything is going on well. Don't wait until there's a problem. You have to take, in this life, don't always be on the defensive. You have to be on the offensive in life. You have to be, the kingdom of darkness are not on the defensive, they're on the offensive. You have to be on the offensive when it comes to your children, because they are your future. You have to guard them jealously. You have to protect them with everything you have as a parent. Spiritually, you have to stand in the place of prayer for your children and say, Satan, this one, you can't come near this one, because this is my heritage. This is my child. This is my child. This is my gift from God. You can't come near this one. Because they make us happy, the devil is not happy. Because they bring us joy, the devil is not happy about, so he wants to attack them. So we don't take our child to school and come back and hear that they were playing on the swing and the child broke his leg or broke his hand. God forbid, to now be a portion in the name of Jesus. There's sometimes you'll be talking to these children as if you're pouring water on stone. You're talking to your child is standing and putting hand on the waist and talking back at you. Or you're talking to your child and you're noticing a spirit of disobedience in that child. You have to go back on your knees, go to the default of that child. You have to speak to the spirit of that child. When they are sleeping, lay hands on them and pray. Some people manipulate these children so they will not be useful to you. They will not be useful to themselves. Haven't you seen children? I know of a child. I know of someone who is up to 27 years. He's a twin. And the twin is married, but he's roaming around. He's not married. He's not even doing anything with his life. And he's a male child. They have exchanged his destiny. I know somebody that they exchanged his destiny for a wheelbarrow. Somebody took his destiny and gave him wheelbarrow. You have to start speaking to their spirits. Sometimes they don't even kill these children, they exchange their destiny. Children, their parents provide everything they need, but they still see themselves stealing because they've been manipulated to do so. You have to stand in the place of prayer. If you're a parent, don't joke. Don't wait until they come back or you pass on the street or they put tie on the neck of your child. Don't wait until police station until the police comes to knock on your door that your child was found in a place of crime. You have to stand. Armed robber and person born armed robber. Yes, court is not person born am, but did their parents do the right thing they're supposed to do? No. You have to stand. If you don't want anything, I will bring tears to your eyes. You know how you labored in the labor room for these children. You know how you labor to raise them, to train them to the level they are. And You're looking and everything is going down the drain. You're just putting your hand on you're telling yourself, what can I do? There are a lot of things you can do. Hold your hands on your breast and say, this child, you suckled on this breast, you will never be useless. Hold your own. Say, no child that slept in this womb will be useless in life. No child that slept in this womb will be useless in life. One prayer I pray for my children, I say, I have known the beginning of my children, I will never know their end. I have known the beginning of my children. I know the beginning of my children. I will never know the end of my children. I say, no child that comes out of this womb will be useless. My children will be mighty in the land. No child. Say, my children will possess the gate of their enemies. My children will contend with the enemies at the gate and they will prevail over their enemies. My children will be mighty. They will challenge the enemies at the gate and they will prevail. You have to declare over your children, my children will be mighty in the land. They'll be known at the gates. They'll be mighty in the land. They'll be known for good. My children will not be found in the place of evil. My children will not be found in the place of crime. Not be found in the place where evil is happening. My children will not be found there. My children will not be victim of any evil. You have to declare, you have to hold your breast. Say, my children suckled on this breast. No child that suckled on this breast will be useless, will be a victim of the devil. You hold your womb, you pray. You hold their clothes, you pray. They are sleeping, you lay your hands on their head, you pray. You anoint them every morning before they go to school. You declare the protection of God over their lives. You pray over them. You anoint them. You pray while they are sleeping. You anoint their room. You anoint their clothes. You anoint their uniform. You anoint. You have to be crazy about it. You cannot overdo. These are your children. They are your future. You cannot say you are overdoing. There's no such thing as overdo. No. If you know the kind of things that happen out there, you will. I know of a particular woman. She moves around with her children's picture, and if you see her children, they are very successful. She moves around with the passport of her children. Whenever she has a little chance, she starts declaring over their life. Why can't you start doing that as a mom? Why can't you do that as a parent? Move around with their clothes. If you can't carry their clothes, you can carry their passports. You move around with their passport. You declare over them. Say, my child, you will be successful. My child, when you knock on one door, 2 million doors will answer to you. My child, you will never lack help in life. My child, your legs will never take you to the place of evil. My child, your hands will not be found in the place of evil. My child, you shall possess the gate of your enemy. My child, you mention their name, you hold their pictures, you pray over them, you declare over them, you pray over them, because they are your future. Don't joke with it. Don't joke with your children. Don't joke with their life. Don't joke with their future. Because if it's well with your child, it is well with you. Our children are supposed to be greater than us. Say, my child, you shall be greater than me 100 times. Where I failed, you will not fail. Where I failed, you will not fail, my child. Where I stumbled, you will not stumble. Where I made mistakes, you will not make mistakes. You have to keep declaring, parents. You have to declare. There are forces of darkness out there, and they are after children. Because they are innocent. Because they cannot fight, you have to fight for them spiritually in the place of prayer. This is a very sensitive topic. That is why I have to say it the way it is, because I've seen a lot of things in my position and my capacity as the pastor's wife, and the things I see happening around me. A lot of children are wasting out there. A lot of children are, in quotes, useless out there. You see a child that you know should have a bright future, but is out there doing drugs. And you're wondering, this is somebody's 9 months. This is somebody's future. This is somebody's child. Why? The devil has put hand. You have to cut off every hand. You see a young promising girl. She's into runs. Why? So not all of them have reasons. Some of them they're just being manipulated to do those things. It's not all of them that come from a bad home where the parents cannot take care of them, but they are girls who their parents are not taking care of. They are doing many jobs to survive. They don't have to do runs. You have to pray for these children, even as you pray that God gives you wisdom to train them in the fear of the Lord. Because the Bible said, train up a child in the way he should go, and when it's old, it will not depart from it. You have to also pray for them. It is your responsibility as a parent to pray for them. And you owe yourself that responsibility. It's your duty. Pray for your children. Don't let the devil take the smile out of your face. Don't bury your child. An adage says that it's not, you cannot say you have a child until your child buries you. That is where they say that proverb. My children will bury me at the full grown old age. I will never bury any of my child. I have known their beginning. I will never know their end. I will never bury any of my children. Don't let the devil take away food from you. Stand in the place of prayer as a parent and tell the kingdom of darkness that no, you can't come near my child. Satan, not my child. Satan, not my child. You have to take authority in the place of prayer as a parent. You have to take authority in the place of prayer as a parent and defend your children. Cover them spiritually. Cover them. Thank you very much. This is a very sensitive topic. Please, if this video has helped you, please leave us a comment in the comment section. I want to hear from you. Have you been praying for your children? Will you start praying for them today? Leave us a comment in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up. Like this video. Give it a thumbs up. And please don't forget to subscribe so you could get wonderful videos like this. I will see you in my next video. God bless you.